Ain't going this shit. Go tell your mommy.
We're actually live right
We
now.
on
We
here.
don't gotta even finish talking about that. We'll just go right into this. Tell your mom, tell your woman that we're good.
Yeah, we good.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. Hold on, let me screen record this. Do not disturb is on. Start screen recording. All right, we're good. All right, everybody. The guest tonight is KY from Kentucky. His name's Rick, and he got a wild story. I'm gonna let him break this down for you guys. Hold on, real quick. Kai, baby, will you please put earbuds in or something? You need earbuds? That's not loud enough. That's loud enough right there. Thank you. All right, my bad, bro. Gotta do it again. Um, all right, everybody. So tonight's guest is KY. His name's Rick. He's from Kentucky, and he got a wild story. I'm actually screen recording this on YouTube live, and then I'm gonna go back and use the content. We didn't do it the regular way we usually do my podcast app. We're doing this a little different. So go ahead and tell them a little bit about your life and what led up to these crazy ass stories we're gonna get into. Talk about some stuff with your childhood, with your parents and everything else. Remember though, we gotta use certain wordplay or the
Yeah.
audience ain't gonna be cool with it.
Yeah, I'm a little green to all this with the words and stuff.
No,
So
you're good, bro.
first off, man, I just want to shout out my man PackyVisionsTv, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to him, man,
Appreciate
go
you, bro.
subscribe. He legit, bro.
Thank you, bro.
He be really out here telling stories, man, about the realest ones, man. We trying to weed out the bullshit in between, man. I appreciate you having me on here, man. I'm very grateful, man. Thank you.
It ain't no problem, bro. Yeah, man, you good. I fuck with you already. You good.
Yeah, man. Starting out, bro. Like I was raised in a upper middle class family, man. Like I had, but I was raised by my grandparents. Like my real mom and dad wasn't in my life. But I never knew that because I was raised with my grandparents, man. They treated me, they was mom and dad to me. So when you throughout this, when you hear me say mom and dad, really means my grandparents. So like I said, I was
Okay.
raised in upper middle class family, man. I didn't have no need for anything, man. Like there was no need for me to be acting out. So I played sports all through school, man, from like kindergarten all the way up to eighth grade. Like I was a basketball, football star. Basketball and baseball star, man. Good grades, no trouble, didn't act out, nothing. Raised as the only child. Uh, when I got like in the seventh, eighth grade, man, like some of my homeboys, they were smoking and stuff. So that's who I hung around. So obviously I ended up, smoking a little bit. So that ended up turning into like where I guess I was upper middle class. I had a little bit of money, single, single, single child. Like saved back some money. Like I'm gonna say rich folks, but like I said, upper middle class. So I had a little bread and stuff. So I started seeing all the kids around me smoking and stuff. So I was like, man, you know what? And one of the reasons I thought that is because without like really saying no names, putting anybody on the spot, like there's allegedly some people in my family into some organized crime,
Okay.
and I looked up to that, man. And
Me too, for real.
I wanted to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, there was even no reason. Like that's just it appealed to me, man. And
Yeah.
so I started buying up a little smoking stuff. But so by the time I got to high school, I had basically quit playing sports, and like I was doing really good. Like I was a good basketball player, good baseball player, man, like better than average. That I could have probably done something with. But by the time I got my freshman year, I was peddling a little reefer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there was nobody else doing that, and I seen that in like my. I guess I had a hustler mentality fast, and I started seeing nobody else is doing it, so I'm gonna get it. And like when I was young, man, I had people, the older people and stuff. So like the seniors, juniors, and stuff was hollering at me, and I ended up flooding my school a little bit, like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that that really went on through up to my junior senior year. So the skips and things were basically all the same. My senior year, I would like to say some things, but But my
You
man
feel
is
like
still
it'll be
principal there. So let's just say somebody maybe warned me that a drug dog was coming to school, and I guess really I probably didn't listen. And drug dogs came. They hit on my locker just because I was puffing on the way to school. I opened my locker. The drug dog hit it, so he went to my car. They
damn.
found a couple of ounces of some reefer and
Mm-hmm.
a few little V's, the nerve
Yeah.
V's. You know what I'm saying?
Mellows. Yeah.
They found them, and I got caught with a little bit of money. I got caught with that, but see, the police, man, I put them on blast. I don't give a damn. They didn't turn in everything they found. Let's just say that. And
Typical
yeah, but my
assumption.
dad, like being who he was, like he was somebody in this town. He was in Masonic Lodge. He had some pool. You know what I'm saying? He owned some business and stuff. So he got me out of trouble. Really, all I got was uh 3 days in school suspension, 3 days out of school suspension, and that right there made me feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're young, like, yeah, I beat that. I done that. Like, just had a little something. You just get a little smack on the wrist. And that got everybody's attention, man. And that made me feel, like, yeah, okay, I'm doing this. Like, you know how kids, man, think in their head, bro. The devil had heart. That's when the devil right there at first got me. I really thought I was somebody. And
Yeah, I
then,
can see that.
yeah. And then after that, man, I graduated high school. And this right here is like what really sent my life straight to hell. I graduated high school, man, and and this was really for nothing, man. There was this group of boys. I was with this girl at the time, and she lived down the road from my mom and dad on a service station, man, and I was there working. She called me talking about they some guys out here partying, breaking bottles, raising hell and stuff. She said, "I'm scared. Will you come get me?" So I ended up coming to get her, man. I pull in. There's all these people on the road. Uh, I walk up on her porch. I say, "Come on, let's go." And then this guy comes up from us talking about, "You need to slow the hell down. You could run over somebody." Blah blah blah. And in the court trial, I'm just saying what it says in these papers. I got all black and whites right here. This was
Hell
testified
yeah.
that I pulled my shirt up and showed him a handgun. I mean, pew pew. You know what I'm saying? My fault. Dang.
You
See,
good, bro.
I
Nah, you
raised my
good. You
shirt up with a
trying. You
little pew
trying.
pew
You
and
trying. You
said,
good.
"You better get the F off my porch." So he ended up leaving. So we jumped in the car, man. We started out, and they all had the roadblock. It was really like 10, 12 of them standing in the road. I couldn't get by. His nephew come up to my window, and this is all I was testified in court. This is what I'm telling. This is what I had right here in all these papers. Testified in front of a judge. Said that he came to my window and said, "I heard you pulled a strap on my uncle," and then like I everybody get out my window. I took off, and they all scattered out of the way. And they said that I got a little bit out of the way. And I jumped out and I pulled it and started laughing. Everybody started ducking, and they said I started laughing, and I pulled off. So I went back to my father's service station, and I parked in the garage so they couldn't even see my car. So three carloads, man. I'm telling you, there was like 10, 12 of them. They had three carloads following me back there. One car parked across the street, one parked at the barber shop next door, and one pulled up in my dad's service station parking lot. And I was in there working. And three of them came in. And the girl I was with at the time, she said, "Stop, we don't want no trouble, we don't call law." He said, "FUB," and grabbed her and threw her. And come to find out, she ended up having a miscarriage after that. And then I had a 410 shotgun there in case anybody tried to rob us. And I pulled on him. I said, "If you don't leave, I'm gonna pop you." She
Mm-hmm.
picked up the phone, called 911. He said, 911 ain't gonna be a help by the time they get here. And he said, "Well, shoot me then." And I was just like, pop. And I got him. It was a
Yeah.
single shot, so I ducked down, put another one in, came back up. Everybody was gone. So I followed him out in the parking lot. And my mother pulled in because we had a movie store too. After the service station closed, the movie store opened, and it was really my dad's night. And my dad carried my grandpa. He carried. You know what I'm saying? He would have been willing to, you know. Anyway, but he had his friend died, his friend passed away, and he was going to the funeral. So she came in his place, and she pulled up. He was laying there. I was like this, blood on my stuff, and she's like, "Oh my God, what'd you do?" And then the newspaper it said, "Well, I popped that MF, and that's
Yeah.
what was testified." And she come and took it away from me, and they picked him up, took him to the hospital. He was cold blue. I guess he wasn't breathing. He wasn't no longer with us when he got there. And before I go any further, man, listen, I'm not promoting any of this, man. I feel from the bottom of my heart that this had to happen. Like, this is nothing I'm bragging about, man. This is just an
I
incident that
respect
happened in
that.
my life because I'm trying to spread my story. And this is just one of the things that happened that led me down my negative downward spiral. And for the people that was involved, like, please forgive me, man. Please know that I'm not bragging about none of this, y'all, man. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
hope
got nothing
everybody
but
forgive me
respect
and
for that.
stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something that happened and I can't change it. And I'm just trying to spread my story. That's all.
Right. Hey man, for sure. That's takes a big man to say that and admit that and not just be trying to sound like a hard ass or trying to promote
I
violence
regret it,
or
man. I
shit.
wish it didn't have to happen, you know what I'm saying? But it happened. And
Yeah.
thankfully, the when he arrived at the hospital, he was cold blue. They saved him cold blue again. Like, it happened a few times.
Didn't he
And
did he end up saving that time? Did he end up
yeah,
you said saved him?
yeah, he pulled through.
Okay.
And listen, he pulled through and like he was he was on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was in a negative life like me. But after that happened, like, God got into his life, man. He ended up going to church. He ended up going to school. He ended up becoming a pharmacy technician. Like, it saved his life, really. Like, God used that incident to save his whole life, man. Like, he
Mm.
prospered from that. You know what I'm saying? God works in them ways, man. And that's one of the ways he worked in my life, man. And
It's weird,
that's
but you
what
kind
all
of
this
helped
is
him.
about.
I'm
How
not
God
saying it's a
saved
good
us
thing
all,
that
man.
you
Everybody in
popped
my
him,
story,
but
God
yeah,
helped.
that was part of his testimony. It
That's
made
part
him
of
want to take
his.
a look at his life. Like, damn, what do I need to do to never have get popped again or something? Sounds
Exactly,
crazy when you
man.
put it like that, but yeah.
But people see, man, people think it's a game out here, man. But they's like, I'm a small dude, man, and three of them run up on me, and I just wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying?
And not everybody thinks the same way, bro. Like there's people who are raised different or just different, a different breed. You don't never know who you're playing with these days, bro. My city's the same way. It's been like 7 shootings on my street in a not very long while. And we don't live in the greatest neighborhood, but that's all they do over here, bro. And we live across the street from a bar. My kids know when we hear shots, get down and then check room to room, make sure everybody's okay. And that's
Yeah,
what we do.
yeah,
And if we don't, and then we do that because down the street there was a situation at another bar which got closed down because of this. Now they all just shifted down to here, but there was a shootout. A random stray went through the house, hit the old lady in the head, and that was it. And that could be anybody because there's houses around here. But yeah, it's a very common occurrence at that bar across the street.
yeah,
So
for
this
sure,
all
man.
happened. Yeah. What where's this take you after this? So that all takes place, right?
This happened in 2002. See, look right here. See, this is where it started right here. See, this is my paperwork, everybody.
That
Martin assault trial
situation.
begins, and this is where it
That's
happened.
for that situation right there.
Yeah, and I went through it, man, and then right here, this is another piece. Trial begins. Yeah, trial begins for a man charged in April shooting. That was me. And then this one right here. See, in between that, I'm gonna tell you. See this one right here. I'm gonna stop and explain this. Man charged in April shooting. Man charged in April shooting arrested again. That was me. See right there. When I
Again,
got my
something separate. What was it? What
yeah,
was
that
that
was
all
separate.
about?
See what was happening? I was out on bond, man. And I was trapping, you know what I'm saying? I was trapping at the time. And we got this little festival here in our town, man. And everybody was telling me, even like one of the police come to me and told me, he said, "Hey, they watching you, man. So watch what you do." Because, you know what I'm saying? But that's allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Hmm.
one of them came and told me, said they watching you so much. What you do? Because it was a festival everybody goes to. I was going. I was young, bro.
Yeah,
So I went, man. As soon as I walked across the bridge and hit the town, boom, there was like 10 police over there watching. And I had a little knife on my hip. And they testified that they seen a knife on me and they charged me with carrying a concealed deadly weapon. So how can it be concealed if you seen it?
yeah, that's weird.
And then they said they got some reports that I was I was trapping, you know what I'm saying, down there. So they
Like a
pulled
minute.
me right away. They found the knife and they was trying to say that I was trapping. Anyways, they charged me with carrying a concealed deadly weapon. So they locked me up again. So I ended up paying a bond again. I got out. But like I said, none of that changed anything I was living at the time. If anything, it blew my head up. And the devil was telling me, he's like, man, you out here doing this. You know what I'm saying? You earning respect. You really, because in my sick mind, that's what I was thinking I was wanting to do. I'm like, yes, I'm like really that dude. You know what I'm saying? And then
I just
after
watched
that
that other
happened,
news clip earlier.
it says jury returns a not guilty verdict in Martin case.
Mm,
So I beat
yeah,
the trial. You know what I'm
beat
saying?
it. Yep.
And so I'm like, John Gotti, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I was like, yeah.
Hey,
So
real quick.
everybody, the whole town knew about it. Yeah.
Hey, let's address the people real quick. We got 12 people as of right now watching. We just want to say what's up to y'all, but we're doing an interview right now. You guys are more than welcome to drop comments if you want. Please hit that like button, but we're mostly doing this for that reason. And as soon as it's done, then we're gonna actually, engage with people. So I just wanted to let that be known.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
go
If
ahead,
y'all ain't
bro.
subscribed to my man Packy Visions TV, man, hit that because he really doing some good things, man.
Thank you,
We
man.
ain't
Hey,
ain't
I'm gonna bring you with
about
me,
us,
bro.
man. We trying to promote
I'm about to bring
some
you with me. Watch.
afterlife type stuff.
Yeah, life after prison, life after,
Yeah, man.
criminal ways and all that. We both got our own story. I'm gonna try to help you and anybody else that wants help. If you want to do an interview, you want me to tag you in TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, try to gain a following, come tell your story. I got about 7 people in my crew right now. Every day I wake up and in my notifications, I'm tagged by about 7 different people. And what that tells me, because we have it set up, they want me to share that to my stories. So they already know that I know that's what it means. As soon as I see it, all right, boom, I'll grab it, I'll like it, I'll repost it, I'll send it to like 30 people, and then I'll add it to my story, and then I'll go on to the next one. And I do it. If I tag them, they do it for me. It's like a little thing we got going, you know? For sure.
Videos, man, from now on, like I be showing you love, man, because you can't forget the dudes that tried to help you. Because there's so many people out here that think they better than everybody else, like maybe a burner or something.
Like that shit burner
Anyways,
420 we
like a
was talking
burner
about.
420, think he better than somebody else,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
You would
I can't
drop out.
stand that
Listen, we
dude,
ain't even
bro.
gonna get into that, but
Yeah,
we
he be
know,
lame, bro.
or
But
white boy Norteño. Anyways,
yeah, lame as fuck.
but
Hey, he knows he made a video about me, bro, and it was wrong from the very first thing he said. He tried to clap back, and it didn't even make sense. The very first thing, everybody was even telling him like that don't even make sense. He was wrong, but don't matter. All right,
but see, all
so
I want to do, like my whole platform is what I want to do, man. I'm not, all I want to do is for me is tell people how God came into my life, man, and showed me so many things about
I
myself.
love
He
that. I
opened
love
so
that.
many doors. He closed doors. Like he helped me, and like maybe everybody ain't trying to promote God, but I'm telling you what helped me, and that was God. It was Jesus Christ
Hey,
helped
I
me.
love
I'm
God,
still a
bro.
sinner, bro. I'm sinning every day. I be cussing. I still be
Me too.
doing some wild things I shouldn't do. But
Me
but
too.
but Jesus gives me that conviction, man. So when I do it, He lets me know that you know what I'm saying. I
Holy
try to
Ghost.
do better, and I just gotta spread what He's done for me, and that's what I'm trying to do. Is trying to help anybody, the next man that might be in my shoes or done some things like I did, to know that that's not a permanent lifestyle. For so long, I thought that's how I was gonna be canceled. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be around no more. I thought that's how I was gonna go.
You know
But man,
what's
when I
wild?
got
Most
out, man,
people,
God showed me something different, man. And He introduced me to people like you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's
amen.
what I'm trying to promote.
Most people that's probably even seen this, let's just say someone was on here, they seen us and they might have scrolled, or even if they stayed, whatever. the first thing they would think is that would be the opposite we would ever say. That neither one of us would admit or openly say we love God, we love Jesus, stuff like that, because we look like this and we got a story like that. So most people don't think that. A lot of people ain't that judgmental, but most
You
people ain't gonna
see,
think that.
that's what I want to say. Since we're on the subject, I'll say this and I'll get off of it. Jesus' disciples was all gangsters, bro. Mur-
I know.
the
Killers,
leaders
thieves,
of
everything.
Christians, they was tax killers. They was the worst of the worst. Jesus didn't come to heal the healthy. He came for the realest. He came for people like me and Packy. He like Paul,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
deleted Christians. You know what I'm saying? Like he come for
yeah.
the worst of the worst, bro. He was riding with gangsters. Jesus was. At his
He
time, they was
did
the gangsters of his time.
for sure that. So look, I know we did that thing yesterday, and we have to obviously redo it. I want to try to go into chronological order and not miss any of that. So if you could try to rack your brain, I'm gonna leave the floor to
Okay.
you now. From this point forward, just when you're telling it, if you can, try to go in the same order. If not, it's all
Right.
good. But just talk about
I got
everything we
you.
did yesterday, bro. That was deep. That was really deep. And I'm gonna leave it to you. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got you, man. So listen, after that happened, like I was still trapping, but I was an addict. I was a hard addict. I was in with the O's, the OCs. You know what I'm saying? Like I was deep
Yeah.
in that, and the pharmaceuticals. I was deep in that, man. I was a bad addict, and so after that, man, I thought like the whole town knew I beat it. Like that just the devil blew my head up. He said, "There you go." Instead of a lot of people pray God, I prayed the devil because I believed in God, but I was on that sicko shit, man. Like my mind was twisted. Them drugs had me messed up. So I was
Mm-hmm.
basically praying to the devil without, actually knowing, but like he was handing me everything I wanted. So I was like, boom, I'm him. And so after that, man, I just got deeper and deeper. And like I would OD here and there, man, and like come back like it was nothing. Like I feel like I had beat the Reaper so many times. I felt like I wasn't scared to go to prison. I wasn't scared to go in the dirt. And that's a dangerous individual that's
Yeah.
not scared of any of the two things that most people are terrified of. I didn't care about none of that. I would do anything. I didn't care. Like he couldn't tell me nothing. I was doing what Rick wanted to do.
Hey, continue on like I'm still here because I can hear you in my ear and I gotta grab a drink. Go ahead, bro.
All right, I
Yeah,
got you.
that's wild, dude. You were more or less being influenced by the wrong powers. Even though God is more powerful, the devil still has a little bit of domain because this earthly realm is his playground. So he has the right to whisper in your ear, and you have the right to know from right and wrong and what choices you want to make. We all got all free will, but that's
See,
his job is to try to trick you.
that's wild that you say that, man, because on my right hand, on my right shoulder, y'all can look right here. I got a demon whispering in this ear.
I'm
And
gonna
on
have to
my
check that
left
out.
side of my neck, I got an angel whispering in this ear.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna
my
have to
right
check that
hand
out.
man was my demon, bro. And after that, man, I was continuing down the same path, but getting like a little deeper and deeper. And then I ran up on this one situation. And listen, if any of y'all see this, man, me and you is cool now. You know who you are, and me and you is cool now, bro. Like we
That's
was
good they
both
put
in
that out
yeah,
there.
me and you was both in the fields, bro. This happened, and like I said, man, if you see this, brother, no hard feelings, man. This is just something that happened in my life, and you happen to be a part of it. But it was so simple as I was driving up a hill, and somebody else was driving down one day. I was out doing my thing. And I was going up this hill, and a car full of girls was coming down the hill, and they almost hit me. And I said, "Move, bitch!" And they jumped out, man, and they threw some cups at me and stuff. But
What,
like,
Ty?
huh?
I'm sorry, buddy. My bad, bro. Somebody's
Oh no,
knocking
you
on my
good?
door. I should have went upstairs. What?
Yeah,
What happened,
like
dude?
they threw some
Go ahead.
cups at me and stuff, and We ended up pulling off. So I had a Mustang, or it was a 93 red Mustang, man, with a convertible white top. I went and parked it behind McDonald's, and I came back to it. My tail lights was busted out. My
Oh hell
top
no.
had tobacco spit all over it. Somebody had cut my rag top, and I had some people tell me who it was, and it was the girl's boyfriend at the time. So I was coming off on my homeboy's heels, and for some reason, I don't know. I still to this day don't know how they knew where I was, but they was at the bottom of the hill waiting for me in a car, and I didn't really recognize the car, but they was flashing their lights at me. I seen an arm out the window, like telling me pull in. So I pulled in, and old girl's boyfriend hops out, and like, why you hit my woman? This and that's I brought it and hit her, man. And we had some words back and forth, and it was all counterfeit, bro. It wasn't the truth, bro. She went and told him something that didn't happen. And so he wouldn't
Right.
let me out of the car. He was pacing back and forth in front of my door, so I couldn't get out. So he decides to throw my fault. Give me the charger. He
He
decides to
wanted to
throw
be
a
on
punch
track.
through my window, and I ducked back like that, and I just happened to have a poke right there, man. So I just grabbed him by a headlock and just jugged him up, man, like.
Mm.
And ended up being like 12, 15 times just juggling him, bro. And then he finally jerked loose. When he did, I hit the gas, pulled up so I could get out enough room to open the door. He run jumped in the car. And like, I ain't trying to like embarrass, like I ain't trying to say he done no soft shit, but I'm just saying, man, he just run jumped in the car, they locked the doors and they left. And then
Yeah.
a few days later I was at my service station working and the state police pulled up. I guess he went to the hospital and told what happened and pull that extension cord over here, the white one. He went and told the police what happened, I guess, told them it's me, and they come arrested me for it. And I'll just pull the white cord, bro. The white extension cord, there you go. The end of it.
They
Put
ended up
that in,
arresting
bro.
you.
Put the plug in. Lord, bro. And he went and told they locked me up for it. Here, hold on, man. My sons don't know what an extension cord is.
We'll be right back, y'all. My bad. We're doing
All right,
this
yeah, I'm here, man. I'm
and we
here.
both got a lot going on in our lives and our households, so my bad, but we're back.
Yeah, fellas, my fault, man. My son don't know what
No,
an
you're
extension
good,
cord
bro.
is.
We're doing it the live way, but we're also doing an interview, but we're kind of like got things like my dog was just going crazy. My daughter thought somebody was at the door. And now we both got things going on. It's all good, bro. Will y'all please hit that like button? And if you want to stick around, we're about to get into the rest of this story right now.
Yeah, man. So after that, I got locked up. Going there, man. Man, never mind.
That was
Listen,
after poking the dude up, right?
yeah, man. Like I jugged him up, man, and like when he pulled back, like his whole face was covered in blood, his
Now,
whole
when you
shirt, and
said
I was
that, did
like,
you mean you beat his ass, like punched him, or you was poking him?
no, I poked him up. I had a
That's
blade
what I
beside of
thought
me,
you
man.
meant.
So like when
Okay.
he tried to hit me, like I moved and like his momentum pulled him through. I tried to grab him in the headlock and I had it there because there was a car full of them. I had a weapon waiting because there was a
Hmm.
bunch. I done been through this jumping thing before when I
Yeah.
popped old boy. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Mm-mm.
that 3-on-1 shit, bro. I'm
Mm-mm.
I'm getting busy. So
Hell
he
no.
when
I
I
wouldn't be
got
on
in
the
the headlock,
fucking
I
phone.
drew him. I thought I was getting him right in here. Because when he pulled back, there was so much blood. I was like, oh, it's over. And I was like, here I am again in another situation. But it just got like his forehead. Like I was hitting him in his forehead, on top of his head, like his face a few times.
Damn.
He had
Hey,
his
that's
head because I
that's
had my arm around
crazy,
his neck,
bro.
so I wasn't getting his neck.
That's deep. I ain't gonna lie. Even just doing that is deep. Like, and some people would look at that like, but that is how it is. I seen that in
Yeah, a lot of
prison a
people
lot.
like, oh, you pussy, man, for not. Nah, I'm
Mm-mm.
not, bro. I'm not doing that. Just stop playing with me and we don't
You
got to
ain't
do
jumping me, right? Everybody needs to chill out, quit fucking with me, and this is what's gonna happen every time. I'm the same exact way. I look at things the exact same way. If I got a
because I
weapon
didn't
and you
start none of
outnumber
them
me, I'm doing you
situations.
in.
Them
Flat out.
situations started from people that thought they was bullies. Because I was never big guys or nothing, and I was like making some momentum for my name, and everybody thought maybe, I'm gonna get a name for myself by messing with him. You know what I'm saying?
It
Kind
very
of
well
stuff like
could
that.
be.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
It very well could be that they were messing with you like that.
But
So
after
this
that, man.
situation, go ahead.
But after that, I'm not gonna talk about what exactly happened after that. Let's just say that nothing came out of it. That
Okay.
happened. Yeah, nothing really came out of it. So
Now, did
that
you
was
end
another one.
up? That was another one. So far, you talked about the trial that you beat for popping dude. Then you uh got this dude poked up, and then you also there was another one. But maybe I'm thinking ahead because I know the full story. So I'll just let you
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. So after that, man, that just blew the devil got in my head a little more. And it got in everybody else's head because people was coming to me being like, "Oh, that's so dope." Like people was trying to make it seem like I was, you know what I'm saying? Like when you live in that life and you do them things, people's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." You know what I'm saying? Like, but the devil had me, man. Like he just kept bringing me deeper and deeper. So I kept like with my drug use, I kept going deeper and deeper, man. I was ODing almost a couple times a week sometimes, you know. But like I never went to a hospital. I never. It's crazy, man. Like had happened. Like I would black out, and there's stories that I
You hear shit.
legally can't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I get it.
I would love to share. I love it, but there's some things, man, I just can't
Nah,
really talk about. You know what I'm
whatever you're
saying?
comfortable. Don't get yourself in trouble. Whatever you feel comfortable. Yeah, you're good.
But after time went past that, man, my drug use got worse and worse, man. I guess I can say on here, man. I was robbing
D boy.
D boys. You know what I'm saying? I was finding out girl. I was using like females to go to D boys and like them like sneaking in and then getting them in a bad spot and then me running in talking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
True.
I would do that, man, and then like finally it come. We're gonna skip a whole bunch, but we can get into some more stories. We can get into some real stories. But my life after that, man, I got so deep into the drug use, man, that like I was so far gone that I didn't want to live no more. I was tired of looking over my shoulder. I was just like, like a drug user's mind, man. They just think, is this all there is to life, man? Like there was so much going on in my life, man, and I was like in my head, like I felt like I got ADHD. My wife swears that I have split personalities. What's it called? I'm
DID, dissociative identity disorder.
yeah, she swears that I have see I can
Multiple
or I
personality?
got shot in the head, man, or something like split personalities. Like
What, where
I have split personalities and stuff. Like
dementia? Like what is it? What you be
no, not
forgetting shit?
dementia. Baby, if you on here, drop that in the comments. Like she swears that I have like it's like where you
Okay.
have split personalities.
I named a couple of them what they got. Multiple personality disorder is now
Schizophrenic.
called
Schizophrenic. Yeah,
schizophrenia.
my
Yeah, it's
wife
pretty
swears that I'm
common.
schizophrenic. And then
Common
like
with people with head injuries,
yeah, man,
different disorders.
for sure. And then after that there was a spot, man. I don't really care to discuss the situation because I don't want to disclose some people. But there were some things, there were some events that transpired that I was so out there, man. I was on so many different pharmaceuticals that one night, man, like I just had enough. I got face, went through my tongue, went through my nose.
Mm, yeah,
As far as
man,
I can stick my tongue out.
because the
Went through
nerves
the scar right
damage.
there. Went in
Bro,
right
you're
there.
so lucky that that didn't go to your brain, your head.
Yeah, it come out right here in the corner of my eye, Packy.
Bro, that's nuts. Yeah, you're definitely lucky to be alive.
And then see, but after that, what happened was I done that and I dropped to the ground. And they said that I stood back up and said, yeah, that's what you get. Like I don't even know what did me, but and my parents called the 911 and stuff. And the ambulance was here like so fast. But they stayed next door because there was a strap involved. And I kept seeing the state police go up and down the road, up and down the road. They couldn't find the turn into my house. And my mom called and said he's about to expire. He's about to expire. You know, the D word. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, well, we can't come over there until the state police get here because there's a strap involved. So finally, they found it and they came, and I thought I was going to die. I was trying to tell my parents and the other persons involved that I loved them, and they couldn't understand what I was saying because my face was blowed off. So I just stuck my
Mm.
hand in my mouth, and I have a white garage door, and I just put a big I and a heart and a U, and then the ambulance pulled up. I walked to the ambulance. As soon as I got there, I just fell, and they put me in a helicopter and they ended up flying me to Huntington, West Virginia. And the Huntington, West Virginia, see, and that's why I know God is working, bro, because Huntington, West Virginia is the place that I ended up going to later in life that ended up reshaping my life to get me to where I'm here today, that I'm able to be like drug free and able to be talking to you, Packy. Like it saved my life. I went to prison there, man, in that same place, and I was nowhere involved in there. But my life after that ended up leading me to the same place that saved me, bro.
That's deep, bro. That last part just gave me chills when you said you smeared that on the wall, like or on the window with the
I
blood.
did, man. I just want to know because I thought I was done. I thought it was over for me. I accepted my fate. I asked God. I remember, man, I knew I was fully aware. I remember bits and pieces, but I remember telling God, I said, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do this. I said, God, I know I've done
That
so
could be
much
why
wrong
you're
in my
still
life.
here.
Huh?
That could be why you're still here. Did you see like
Yeah, because
a
I
bright
asked him.
flash or anything when it happened? Did it knock you out cold? What?
No, I dropped when it happened. I dropped for a second. They said, and I stood back up, like I was back at it.
So
And then,
people
like
were
right before,
around you.
huh?
There was people around you when it happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that seen it. My
Oh
mom and dad
man.
seen it. The female that was in my life at the time seen it. Uh, and I asked God. I said, God, I said, please forgive me for this, man. I said, what have I done? You know what I'm saying? Like I realized. I said, please, like Lord, I said, please accept me into your kingdom. I said, please forgive me. What have I done? You know what I'm saying? And then
Mm.
I was just out. And the next thing I remember, I was in I was in a hospital in Huntington, in Cable Huntington. It's Huntington Cable University. Is We Are Marshall University. You know that movie We Are Marshall? We Are Marshall about the football team.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, like it's that same university, man. I remember waking up in there after so long, but I was in a coma for weeks, man. And I was a lot of people when they say they pass, they talk about heaven and stuff, but mine was nothing like that. Like I was under. I thought I was in hell, man. Like I was seeing.
You said visions. Yeah, you said tell him about the thing with the
Yeah.
guy with the mustache.
Um.
You
There
all right?
was so many other things, man, that I was seeing. But like it's weird talking. But anyways, like what my man Packy talking about. I was there, man, and there was this. I was in a coma. I was fully in a coma, a medically induced coma, so my brain didn't have any more trauma. And I was in this room. It was pitch black, but there was a lot. Like the doors that I came in, there was a lot there. And there was everybody was in black, and it was all black people for some reason. All black people. And they was all laying on the ground looking at me. And there was this other black guy. Oh, I get chills, bro. There was this other black man looking at me, and he had this big, thick mustache. He almost looked like some Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? He almost looked like Steve Harvey, but with some short hair, man. He kept saying, "Lay down." I said, "No, man. What's going on? I'm not laying down." And he said, "No, you have to lay down in here." And I was like, "No, bro, I'm not laying down." I started resisting and stuff.
That's
And he said,
crazy.
and he was like, "If you don't lay down, we're gonna lay you down." I said, "Well, lay me." And I started going crazy. But I broke
Crashing
out of
down.
that and it went into another thing. But to get back to this, I come out of my coma and I was trying to explain to my mom and dad like some of the things that I seen because like it really was messing with my mind. I said there was this black man like he looked like a preacher and stuff. He had this big black mustache and they started looking at each other. And I was like, what is it? And I was like, what is it? And he said, the chaplain that came in here was a black man with a big, thick mustache, and he was praying over you, trying to get you to come out of your
Yeah.
coma. He's trying to make me better. So I explained the
So
the,
you
the
feel like it
chaplain
was
to me and I
connected
to a T.
somehow.
Huh?
You feel like that was connected.
Yeah, I seen him with my eyes closed in a coma. I was in a coma, and I know exactly what he looked like.
That's nuts.
You
I
know what
remember
I'm
when I
saying?
first met you, you were cut on live. I just randomly found you and you were chopping off your dreads. And you know what I just thought? That was like a life changing thing where you said that you carried them dreadlocks around you with you. They've seen things, been through things. They carry. We all know it holds your energy, your hair. But the moment you were cutting your hair off is the same moment I found you. So it's almost like I met the brand new
Man,
version of you if you think about it. Because even though it's the same you were making this huge decision, and I'm sitting there watching you. I'm like, damn, dude, this dude's cutting his fucking dreadlocks off. And I know it took a long time to grow those. You
yeah,
know what
I
I mean?
see. I started growing when my mama died. My mama died in 2015, and she hated my long hair. I had long hair before, but I said, "Mom, when you die, I ain't cut my hair no more." She died in 2015, and I started growing them. And I told my wife, I said, when I cooked it, I said, man, we've been through so much. We've been through shootings. We've been through, like, I named off some certain things. You know, I've been through prison and stuff with these. I said, these hold a lot of memories right here. And I kept one of my favorite ones. I kept it upstairs. And I was like, man, these
Mm-hmm.
holds like my life story, like Samson in the Bible. Like, Delilah cut his hair. His power was in his hair. You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy. So what part I want to try to get the chunk of these parts in here. I don't feel like I'm gonna edit this one very much, but I know my old lady's gonna be coming home in like the next 20, 30 minutes, which is fine. We can keep going, but I want to make sure we get the chunks of this, then we could just kick it on live after
Hey,
that. We
let me
could just
check and
talk
make
it through.
sure my phone is charging, okay? Because
Yeah,
it's,
and
hold on.
see if your girl sent a comment because I feel like all the people who've been in here, we usually get at least one, sometimes at
Yeah, we
three
ain't
of them.
got.
They
I
don't
was wondering
show
about
us.
that same. Let me check. Hold up.
That is kind of weird. Usually the
Hey,
comments
babe.
come through, at least one. If anybody's in here and you hear me saying that, drop a comment, at
Hey.
least something. Just say what's up. For some reason, it's not.
Nobody's coming. There's so many people in there. I'm trying to make sure my phone's charging and it's
I
not
backed
charging.
out and came
Yes,
back
it's
to
about
see what
to
it
die.
does.
Yeah, she said she didn't comment, but she gonna comment something right now, just so we can make
Let's see.
sure. Hey, babe, come here and help me make sure that my phone's plugged in. Like, why is it not?
Not charging right. There we go. Yeah, they're working. Okay, nobody just commented. That's all. Yeah, they're
Okay, yeah,
working.
we
We
got
got
one.
one.
Yeah, nobody commented, man. That's wild.
It's
But we had
wild
a
because
lot of views
usually we
though.
get a lot. Yeah, we had 12 people at one time, but then it would change 9, 5, and the highest it went to 12. But I think, like I said before, I don't get on here much. And like how it says right here, abide by our community guidelines. I got a message from YouTube one time that I don't know where he went. His phone might have died.
I
Oh, there
got
you
my
go.
phone.
I
Yeah,
got
my
a
phone
message
charging. We
from
good.
YouTube one time that said they said you have not been obeying our community guidelines. You posted 3 videos about fights. It said for the next 30 days you will not be pushed out to people's For You page. I'm like,
Hey, let
dang.
me say
And I
this. Let me
grew
say
this
this on
channel
behalf.
as high as
Let
I
me say
could.
this. Let me say this on behalf of my man. On PackyVisionsTv. We don't promote no kind of violence, bro. We all we trying to do is spread that there's a better way after this life. We've been to
Hmm.
prison, bro. We've been poked, popped, gangs.
Hmm.
We have done it all, and we are still here. God let us out. Well, I ain't but we still here. We trying to tell y'all there's a better way. And we go out here, man, to promote y'all stories, man, so we can help the next man. That's all. Nothing
Sure, it
violent
helps
in
all of us. This is like a NA meeting for an addict for me. It's
my
kept me
man.
out of prison
Yeah.
for 21 months being a content creator. I'm helping other people. I built like a whole my own little crew of like 7 dudes that are all staying clean, staying out of prison. Majority of us are in the MAT program and we all smoke trees, but we're still not doing like our hard DOCs. So I feel like we're doing good,
See,
after
that's
this,
something I'd like to I'd like to add to. Like my addiction was opioids. I've been clean
me too.
from those since 2018, man. I have not touched none of them.
That's cool,
Uh,
bro. That's amazing.
yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. There's a way, man. Y'all don't gotta do this, man. There's people like my man Packy right here. he's a good enough man to come see me, a stranger, a straight out the street, bro. Real recognize real. He showed me some love, man. He trying to put me on, man. My man Packy is it, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to him, y'all
I
better go.
appreciate you, bro. I
Yeah, he's
found
the
you. I'm
realest,
like,
bro.
man, I thought that same shit about you. I'm like, man, he seems like like a solid dude, but you seem like a good dude too. I'm like, just through the phone, I'm like, he seems like a. Some people have a heart and some don't, and shit like that. You just seem genuine. You seem genuine, but also like you had that side like don't play with me, but also genuine,
Yeah,
and that's my favorite combination in a person. It's somebody who, even if you got a violent, bad, negative side where you stand on your shit, but you also don't treat people
it's
that
the
way unless
quiet
they
ones.
need to be.
It's the
Yeah,
quiet ones in the room that you don't. It's the loudest one in the rooms usually. The sound like
yeah.
the ones
I like
that's
being.
over here, man, saying I don't want no problems, bro. Like you can run your mouth to me. Ask my wife. Like there's been men that's talked to me crazy, but like
Mhm.
me, I'm just like I don't want no smoke. You got it because I know when the smoke comes, I'm gonna have another case, and your mom's gonna be missing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
No,
need
I
them. I
get
got
that.
kids to raise, bro. I'm not trying to delete you. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want no smoke. You got it. Call me all the B
right.
words. Talk about my wife. Say this and that. But you put your hands on me, everything changes.
Exactly. Uh, my girl's here. Maximus. All right. So do you want to let's go let's go ahead with the story time and break down the rest of it.
Are you trying to get me to move on after what we just talking about?
Yeah, did it cut out?
Do what?
Did it just cut me out? Do you see me? Oh, it's just dark
Yeah, I
in
can
here.
see you. It's just dark as hell.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, I'll probably cut a couple of these parts out, but I want to get the main chunks of this story time. I gotta go on the porch. Okay. Maximus started barking and going crazy. Everybody left out the
My
chat.
dog's barking. My pit bull barking right now.
But he hears
He probably
probably
hear
hears
my
my
dog.
dog. No, that's mine too. What's up, baby?
Man,
You all
I'll
right?
tell you something else, man. I'm gonna say, man, there's so many things, man, that like I ain't trying to be like no dick rider or nothing. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like there's so many things that like we talked about that in our life. It's the exact same. Even our kids' names, man. Like
I
my
know
daughter
that was
has
cool.
like not tears like me, bro. You be having not tears. I have not tears. I think I
That is
passed it to
fucking
my little
crazy.
girl.
You're
My little
right.
girl's
I
name is
should.
Kinsley, and your little girl's name is
Maximus,
what? Kinley.
Maximus, I got the door, buddy. Come on, you're right. It's your mama. All right, look. Yeah, you're right. It's exactly that. There were so many things that we had in common that you said that I'm like, that is crazy. Like everything that you just named. I think we definitely were supposed to meet each other. And I could have just kept scrolling, but something told me just stay here and
That's the Lord, brother. I don't know if you believe, but
chat.
that's the Lord, man. Listen, the Lord gonna reveal Himself to you eventually. I promise you.
Yep.
I wouldn't bullshit
No,
you,
you're
man.
right. Babe, I know I'm doing this real quick and then I'm gonna do all that. I keep having a bunch of things bumping into the every time me and him try. This is the devil. Every time me and you try to do this interview, other things happen.
Last time it cut me off, it went
Really?
all black.
That's how you're gonna say it? My girl was like,
Last time it
obviously
cut
it
me
didn't
off,
mean
I
to
was
be.
all black. I wasn't even on here.
Yeah, it's a
They were
mixture.
trying to get
But
in the way of
when we
this
have
one.
kids and animals, it's always something we pick up and it starts over the next day. I'm gonna have to cut all this out, bro. My bad. Like a huge
All right, man.
fucking
I can go on to the next one, man. Listen, I can go on to that news
No,
clip
you're
I
good.
sent to you about West when when I popped that apartment complex up.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I got that news clip. I started showing that a minute
Yeah,
ago.
throw that in here. Like when we get ready to do this, throw that in there, man, and then I go in and talk
Yeah,
about it.
I was good. I was good. I got an idea of how I'm gonna do that. I have actually
That's you.
like
You the master, bro. You got it. You know.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you want me to go into that?
What'd you? She's just like, man, bro, this is kind of annoying. Let me. I don't want to know how I'm gonna do this, bro. But I got this all chopped up. But she's kind of being like, I'm about to talk to her real quick, and we're about to finish this in a second. All right, just be ready. Don't go nowhere, but just stay here for like 3 minutes, and we're about to start over. It'll bring new people in, and we're just gonna clip them together.
I
So it's
got you.
11:44. Just stay right here for like 3 to 5 minutes. All right,
I
I'll be
got
right
you,
back.
brother.
All
I
right,
got
all right,
you.
bro.
All right, man.
I'll be back. Bye.